Good Wednesday evening, May 8th, and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. Firefighters in Orondo barely managed to prevent a wind-driven sagebrush fire from reaching a home Tuesday. A former Wenatchee man will serve just over a year on a federal wire fraud charge for falsely obtaining COVID-19 relief money. Unseasonably warm and even hot weather headed our way Friday and into the weekend. Your full weather forecast is straight ahead. Grant County PUD General Manager and Chief Executive Officer Rich Wallen will be departing from his role to act as Chief Operating Officer for Chelan County PUD, a newly created position. Wallen officially handed in his resignation to the Grant PUD Board of Commissioners on Tuesday. His last day will be June 14th. Grant PUD Commission President Tom Flint says that the board is taking steps to select an interim CEO while they conduct a thorough process of finding a permanent replacement for Wallen's position. Fire officials say a human-caused fire burned down a storage and concessions building last night at the Ephrata Sports Complex. The Ephrata Fire Department says the blaze was reported about 10:30 p.m. and started in a portable toilet that was located next to the building. They're considering the fire to be an act of arson. Grant County Fire District 13 assisted the city department with battling the flames. Firefighters in Orondo managed to prevent a wind-driven sagebrush fire from reaching a home yesterday. They arrived to the rural orchard resident on Skeels Road about 2:30 to find one shop building fully ablaze and the fire advancing within 5 feet of the home. It reached about 3 acres in size. Fire Chief Jim Odie says it took roughly an hour to knock the fire down. A Confluence Health pediatrician was recently honored with the 2024 Leah Lane Memorial Health Leadership Award. Dr. Doug Eisert, a pediatrician practicing at the Confluence Health East Wenatchee Clinic, was nominated for the award by the executive director of the Washington chapter of the American Academy of Pediatrics, Sarah Rafton, for his impact on child and adolescent vaccinations in the Wenatchee Valley. Upon receiving the award, Dr. Eisert was quick to thank the entire pediatric staff and said that this success was a team effort. When we come back, a Wenatchee man arrested in a drive-by shooting investigation last December has pleaded guilty to unlawful firearm possession. Since mountain goats were reintroduced to the Northern Cascades recently, 98% of them have died, and wildlife officials are trying to find out why. And hikers wanting to take advantage of the nice weather will need to wait until this weekend to hike part of Sage Hills Trail. We'll tell you the reason coming up. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Ruggability. We straight made that word up. How else to describe the otherwise indescribable rugged, capable, incredible versatility and affordability of a Honda SUV? Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com calls Honda the best value brand. EPA says Honda is the most fuel-efficient automaker in America. But we like ruggability, and you'll like the Incredifantabulous deals, so see your Inland Northwest Honda dealer today. Honda can handle it.
The Lake Chelan Rotary Club invites you to experience Cycle Chelan, held each year on the third Saturday in June. Pick your thrill from 3 rides: the Metric Century Challenge, Cycle Divino, or the Lake Loop. All profits from Cycle Chelan are used to support student scholarships and other charitable activities of the Lake Chelan Rotary Club. Cycle Chelan, a route for every rider. Pick your thrill today.
60 years ago, we opened up the first Abby's right here where I'm sitting.
All I wanted is people to show up.
We were trying to build pizza eaters is what we were trying to do, and it worked. We were very successful, and we were very happy about it.
Every day is Taco Tuesday at Abby's. Our Taco Especial is on sale 7 days a week, loaded with beef or chicken, onions, olives, tomatoes, cheddar cheese, and lettuce. It's a pizza that you won't forget. Dine in or order online for takeout or delivery right to your door.
Headaches, neck or back pain, been injured in a car accident, a work injury or fall? Studies show that whiplash causes pain year after year. Your neck is supposed to be curved and acts like a spring to absorb shock, but when it's damaged, it straightens or reverses, and this causes headaches and pain. The solution is our specialized comprehensive combination care. You need our team of professionals who will address every point of your injury with very specific equipment and skill. Stop by Wenatchee or Leavenworth for a free consultation.
A Wenatchee man arrested in a drive-by shooting investigation last December has pleaded guilty to unlawful firearm possession. 25-year-old Isaac Anthony C.J. Miller has been jailed since shortly after the gunfire was reported December 20th. No one was hurt in the incident, in which the occupant of a passing car fired 7 shots into an unoccupied Subaru while it sat parked on South Chelan Avenue. The incident allegedly arose from a dispute between the Subaru's owner and a friend of Miller's. He was initially charged with firing a weapon, but that count was dropped with his guilty plea. Miller has a prior felony record and is barred from possessing firearms. He's scheduled for sentencing May 13th, when prosecutors will recommend he serve a 6.5-year prison sentence with drug rehabilitation. A former Wenatchee man will serve just over a year on a federal wire fraud charge for falsely obtaining COVID-19 relief money. 40-year-old Jason Carnell O'Daffer admitted to fleecing the government of more than $117,000 in pandemic relief by taking out a loan for what he said was a home appraisal business. In fact, he had no such business and spent part of the money on an RV. O'Daffer went on the run after his initial court appearance in December of 2022 and wasn't arrested until the following March. District Judge Thomas Rice sentenced him to 12 months plus 1 day in prison, followed by 3 years of probation. 4 years ago, wildlife agencies completed a massive translocation of more than 300 mountain goats from the Olympic Peninsula, where they were introduced, to the North Cascades, where they're native. But now many of the goats are dying, and biologists aren't sure why. Since the goats were tranquilized and transported, up to 98% of them are believed to have died. Meanwhile, native North Cascade goats are also seeing severe drops in population. It's not certain what's causing the drastic decline. State, federal, and tribal wildlife agencies plan an intensive monitoring of the translocated goats beginning this year. There are between 2,000 and 3,000 mountain goats still in the wild. Hikers wanting to take advantage of the nice weather will need to wait until this weekend to hike part of Sage Hills Trail. The trail will be closed between Sage Hills Drive and the Chelan PUD boundary west of Day Drive parking. The maintenance closure began today and will remain closed until the end of the day, Friday, May 10th. According to the CDLT website, the Land Trust contracted Evergreen Mountain Bike Alliance for several trail improvements that require heavy equipment and hand tools. The trail will reopen on Saturday. Coming up next in tonight's feature story, 2 members of the Columbia Parent Advocate Group sat down with NCWLIFE News to discuss their efforts to keep Columbia Elementary open ahead of the board's decision. Outdoor activities will be at a premium this weekend with high temperatures near 90 on Saturday. I'll have all the details coming up in your full local weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
In Digital Media Arts program, we learn about video production gear and editing by the combination of class projects and nonprofit work and employment.
It makes things happen.
Yeah.
It's pretty magical.
We work in the industry at the Wenatchee Round, NCWLIFE channel, and the Town Toyota Center events. Every day we work with industry standard equipment for a hands-on learning experience.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. No matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier. Total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here, we live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
Shoot, I think I left my keys in the kitchen. Can you grab them?
Yep.
Find out?
What's this?
It's a locking bag. It keeps Grandma's medication safe.
But I could just take it.
Well, for one thing, it locks. And if it were gone, I know there's a problem.
Huh. Well played.
Help prevent opioid misuse before it starts. Visit getthefactsrx.com.
In less than a week, the Wenatchee School Board will make their decision on the closure of Columbia Elementary School. Since the announcement was made in January, parents and community members formed the Columbia Parent Advocate Group, who've been fighting to keep the school open. The group's members have regularly attended board meetings, rallied at the park with Save Columbia signs, and have spent hours reviewing district materials relating to the closure. In tonight's feature story, two of the members, Emily Bjork and Brittany Stevens, sat down with NCWLIFE News to discuss their efforts ahead of the board's decision.
I think throughout this whole process, in any advocacy process, you start to feel all sorts of emotions. So you have moments where you feel really hopeful, like you're making a difference and making a big change, and then other times where you feel maybe not as hopeful, or like what you're doing isn't making much of a difference and leads to that tiredness, the frustration. So right now I'm it's a wash. I agree. I'm very proud of the work that we've done and the effort that we've put in and the showing that we've had to the district. I'm also feeling, that tiredness and a little sadness at kind of just the way that the whole process was conducted. I wish there would have been more collaboration and more opportunities for us to really kind of collaborate and communicate with the district more openly, and work together more for a solution. So there's some sadness there as well.
It's been really great to have different opportunities to try new things. So I feel like we've all worked really hard and played to our strong suits. One of the things that I've really tried to help focus on is getting out into the community, starting our petition, which has over 1,800 signatures, just getting out and talking with people and trying to get more people involved with face-to-face conversation, and then really trying to engage people in the conversation and let them know ways that they can speak out, reach out to the board, and get involved. And then trying to help coordinate our great team members to continue with our weekly meetings and getting more board members involved as they're able to feel like they can do so.
It felt weird when they announced it, and so I thought that I have some insights as a teacher and as a former teacher of the district, so I know a little bit more about some inner workings that could maybe help some of the parents that need more information. And I also, when things aren't going the way that you think they should, I think it's important to speak up. I feel a sense of pride in the work that we're doing. I like that I can have a conversation with my daughter and, sorry, I have to go to this meeting tonight because I'm trying to talk to the people in charge to see if we can save your school, and see if we can come up with other solutions. And so at the end of the day, I know that my family knows that we used our time well, and we put a lot of value into the things we put a lot of work into the things that we value.
I know for myself and my husband, we, I think, did a lot of work on the front end to kind of learn more because we don't have a teaching background. So we were playing catch up in a sense and learning how the school system works in regards to the more administrative side. Luckily, that's kind of tapered off, and it's been really great to have the coordination of everybody in our group. Like Brittany mentioned, having people with the teaching experience has been really wonderful to get more insight and know what alternate solutions would actually be potentially viable versus the current proposal. So thankfully, I feel like my role at this point is kind of more of coordinating different team members and just trying to really stay positive and hopeful towards the outcome that we are hoping for, which is not closing Columbia.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you enjoyed this Wednesday. Much better weather, no doubt about that. We warmed up about 10 degrees today, and the good news, much less wind. We did see a little bit of a breeze out there this afternoon, but look at this gorgeous shot from our Omi Gardens Sky-Fi Tower camera looking out our weather window from this afternoon. And we did have some of those high clouds out there today. That kept our temperature down a little bit, but they're just kind of stragglers as an area of low pressure continues to move east, and then we will see mostly clear skies, and as you know by now, much warmer temperatures. And I'll tell you what, with those warmer and even hot temperatures that we expect this weekend, I know a lot of you are going to want to head out to area lakes and rivers, but I'll tell you what, that water is cold right now. We're talking Columbia River temperatures in the 40s. Most lakes are still in the 40s, so be very, very careful. You also could see some fast-flowing water. Yeah, it's going to be hot enough to go in the water, but that water is cold. So just be prepared if you do that this beautiful weekend coming up. 72 unofficially our high temperature today. Boy, it's the first time we've been in the 70s in about 2 weeks or so. 70 is our normal high temperature. Our record high, 93 degrees, and that was set back in 1987. 45 our low this morning, pretty much in line with where we should be at 47 for this time of year. Our record cold, 35 degrees, and that was set back in 2002. Sunrise was at 5:33 this morning and sets tonight at 8:23. Get you into those beautiful Thursday temperatures, and look at the jump we're going to take into tomorrow. 82s for Ephrata and for Moses Lake. 82 as well in Quincy. A little bit cooler back to the west. Wenatchee will see about 80 degrees tomorrow. Any at 80. Chelan at 81. And can you believe it? The cool spot on our entire map, Lake Wenatchee tomorrow at a nice 76 degrees. The reason, a large area of high pressure. And I'll tell you what, folks, it's just not going anywhere for a few days. We still might see some breezy conditions tonight, but it's going to be nice and mild. Overnight lows tonight into those upper 40s, and that's going to kick off a beautiful Thursday. Sunshine. Look at the entire state of Washington. We'll see sunny skies tomorrow. High pressure still anchored off the coast. High temperatures, as we just mentioned, right around that 80-degree mark. Going to be well over normal. For Friday, sunny and even a little bit warmer. Notice the colors here turning darker orange. That means warmer temperatures, mid-80s as we get into Friday. For Saturday, sunny and unseasonably warm. We're going to be near record highs on Saturday with all of the clear skies we expect. Can you believe it? High temperatures near 90 degrees, which will be 20 degrees above where we should be. And then for Mother's Day, yeah, maybe some breeze in the afternoon. Low pressure is going to slide across Canada and kind of bump into that high pressure, creating those breezy conditions, but still nice mid-80s for Mother's Day. Hope you have the chance to get outside and enjoy it. For Monday, more of that wind, and it's going to be windy on Monday. Mostly sunny skies. High temperatures cooling back a little bit into the upper 70s, but that'll still be above normal. And then for Tuesday, getting you into the end of our forecast, we'll still see plenty of sunshine out there. High pressure just is not going anywhere. Maybe some breezy conditions will linger in the afternoon on Tuesday, with temperatures still nice into the mid-70s. All right, your 7-day forecast now. Overnight tonight, 48 degrees. 80 and sunny for your Thursday, and look what happens Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Just fantastic. 85 on Friday, 88 your expected high on Saturday. Wouldn't be surprised to see some scattered 90s on Saturday. Sunday, sunny and 85, and then some windy and breezy conditions Monday and Tuesday. Cooler too. 78 Monday and 74 your high temperature on Tuesday. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
The Lake Chelan Chamber of Commerce presents Wonders of Wooden Avenue.
Culinary Apple is North Central Washington's premier kitchen store. with everything you need to elevate your own culinary experience.
For the most unique wine tasting experience in the Chelan Valley, visit One Wines. Popular for being the smallest and most intimate facility in the valley, it features one red, one white, and one rosé. Complex wines, simple elegance.
Wonders of Wooden Avenue, North Central Washington's premier shopping district.
Happy Wednesday. Cal Raleigh ignited a rally with a grand slam home run, and the Mariners added a 4 spot in the ninth to beat Minnesota 10-6 last night. Seattle trailed by 3 runs at the top of the 7th when Cal was asked to pinch hit, coming through with his first career grand slam.
Here's the payoff. A high rising drive. This is blasted out of here. Watch out all the way up top. Cal Raleigh with a go-ahead 7th inning grand slam.
We'll have to fix that chart now. And the payoff pitch, ground ball to the right side. France will backhand the race to first. He dives and he's safe. And Saucedo is down. Saucedo is down. The ball is live and Kepler scores. Saucedo got hurt covering first base as Martin dove in safely.
Moore lifts this out to Martin in left field. It continues to carry. Martin leaps and it's off the wall. Dylan Moore in at second base. He keeps running. That ball dies out there about medium depth left. And Dylan Moore's got a wall ball triple to set the table. The 0-1. Into center field for a base hit. Dylan Moore comes down and scores, and Josh Rojas gives the Mariners the lead in the top of the 9th inning. Haniger deep fly out to right field. This is carrying way back into the track. Kepler with plenty of room to make the catch. Cal Raleigh comes home on a sacrifice fly off the bat of Mitch Haniger. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Out of the glove, Rojas sprints home. Jeffers underhand flip, and Rojas is safe. And he got home that time. It's a 3-run lead. France plugs this out to left field, dropping quickly, touches down, base hit. Julio is in to score. The Mariners keep pouring it on here in the 9th inning. Ty France with an RBI single. It's a 10 spot for the Mariners tonight. Well, that's how it ends tonight. It was a back and forth seesaw kind of game, and the Mariners put 10 runs across thanks in part to that man and a pinch hit grand slam, and they take game 2.
Seattle, Minnesota playing the 3rd of that 4-game set at Target Field on Root Sports Northwest. Texas remains in first place in the American League West by a half game over Seattle after the Rangers dispatched Oakland 15-8. Angels moved ahead of Houston out of last place in the division after a 9-zip win over Pittsburgh. The Astros fell to the Yankees 10-3. Ellensburg continued its hot run in CWAC District Baseball to win the title by outlasting Othello 11-10 yesterday. The Bulldogs punched their ticket to state with the win. League favorite Sela stayed alive with a 5-4 win over East Valley. They'll play Othello Saturday for a last chance to get to the state tournament. Davis and West Valley will move on to the District 6 4A tournament after winning play-in games yesterday. The Pirates ousted Sunnyside 11-1. The Rams ended Wenatchee season 8-2. Liberty Bell is the District 6 2B tournament champion after a 10-0 win over Okanagan yesterday. Brewster stayed alive with an 8-2 win over Manson. The Bears will face the Bulldogs for a last chance at state tomorrow at 4:30. Mose Lake Christian ended Waterville-Mansfield season in the District 6 1B tournament. Lions beat the Shockers 6-3 to advance to face Riverside Christian Friday at 4:30 for a shot at state. In prep fast pitch softball yesterday, Wenatchee blasted Sunnyside 30-5. Cashmere finished an undefeated season at 12-0, winning the Caribou Trail League title with a 21-4 win over Chelan. In the District 6 2B tournament, Brewster ended Liberty Bell season 18-3 and advanced to face Okanagan Friday. Tonasket breezed by Bridgeport 25-0 to face Lake Roosevelt Friday as well. Aaron Leon scored not 1, 2, 3, 4, but 6 goals as Eastmont advanced with a 9-1 win over Moses Lake in Big Nine soccer play-in yesterday. Sebastian Moraga and Matt Wiesen had the call here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Flynn, double team. Flynn hits the Jets. Shot across. Who's there? Oh, good move. Lasso! What a move by Aaron Leon. Giancarlo, far post for Aaron Leon. This could be interesting. Oh, my goodness! Oh, my goodness, what an unfortunate touch. It looked like it was Mose trying to defend it, and instead it tapped it into his own goal. Wiltbank. Edgar prevailing. Sailing past one. Trying for two. There's Flynn inside the box. Shot across. Golazo! Golazo! Angel Ortega for Eastmont. 3-0. Leon with some space on the left side. Leon turns to the right. Chipper inside the box. The shot. No doubter. Aaron Leon with his second personal tally makes it 4-0 Eastmont. Befferman can't quite get there. Shot across. Befferman. Let's see what the referee calls. Penalty. 35th minute of play. Left-footed shot. And, almost had it, but what an effort by Arredondo, but an even more impressive effort by Joshua Zamora. But now it lands at the feet of Edgar Leon. The shot, Edgar Leon, it bounces off, and Aaron has a hat trick. It bounced off the hands of Friedig, and Aaron Leon was there to tap it in. Valencia trying to get past the mark of Arreola. The shot across, and what a touch! What a touch! Good combination by Valencia finding Leon. Edgar this time, and a fancy little celebration is in the making, I think. There's an H, a P, an M. They're out of order here. Prom, yeah, H, prom. Somebody got asked to prom just now, I think. That would be my guess. Oh, boy, the throw-in by Edgar Leon. Inside the box for Aaron. Right-footed shot, no doubter. And alternatives. The quick run. Inside the box. Aaron Leon. Aaron, the shot, no doubter. And it's 8-1 Eastmont. Edgar. Far post, header, and the stop, and the shot. And that makes it, let's count them. Yep, 6 goals for Mr. Aaron Leon.
Wildcats advanced to face Wenatchee after the Panthers ended Eisenhower's season with a 4-3 overtime victory last night in the Apple Bowl. NCWLIFE will be back at Wildcat Stadium for the third meeting between the two teams, Wenatchee and Eastmont, tomorrow night at 7. You can watch it live on Facebook with Sebastian and Matt on the call. By the way, one more time around for Mr. Wisen. He's calling it a career after being a soccer analyst for NCWLIFE channel for, I think, 8 seasons.
Well, there's more action on hand at the Apple Bowl tonight. Bridgeport faces Quincy in the District 6 AB tournament at 6 o'clock in the semifinals. That'll be followed by Cashmere and Cascade at 8 o'clock in the other semifinal.
That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Wednesday.
On the next edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, it's our friend Erica Moshi, who is the founder and the person who runs the Brave Warrior Project. You kids got yourself a brand new place you're going to call home, and you hopefully by autumn will be in there.
That is our hope, yes.
But they need money. We all need money. They really need your help. We're going to talk about Sunday, May 19th, because your plans have been made. You're going to help Erica out by heading down to Walla Walla Pine Park. Erica Moshi from the Brave Warrior Project on the next edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at ncwlife.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.